Hello, my name's Jonny Duddle and I'm an author, which means I write stories, and I'm also an illustrator, which means I do all the paintings, all the colouring in. And this is my book, Gigantosaurus. Lots of my books have been about pirates, but I decided to write one about dinosaurs because when I was younger I loved pirates and I loved dinosaurs. This is about a big, scary, if you want the posh word, they're called theropods, a big scary dinosaur who walks around on two legs. He's got lots of pointy teeth, sharp claws, and he looks for smaller dinosaurs to eat. I'm not going to draw a Gigantosaurus today, which probably really should have been called a Giganotosaurus if you know your dinosaurs. I'm going to draw a Tyrannosaurus Rex, which was my favourite dinosaur when I was younger. All you need to do, if you want to draw with me, all you need to do the drawing is a piece of paper. This is A3 paper, which is a bit bigger than A4. It's twice as big as A4. But it's just cheap paper, like the paper you get for your printer from the supermarket. And I'm going to start by drawing the head. Now when I draw anything, whether it's a pirate, a dinosaur or an alien, I try and think what shapes make up the whole. And with a dinosaur, it's made of a few simple shapes. So I'm going to start off with its head. And I'm going to start right over here, because the dinosaur, I'm kind of imagining where it would go on the paper. A head and a body and a tail. I'm kind of thinking about what that might look like in my head. And to give enough room for this long tail, I'm going to draw its head right over here. And hopefully not too big. So a Tyrannosaurus Rex has a kind of, I'm going to draw this very lightly to start with, just to work out. Maybe I'll draw the whole thing very lightly. Maybe I will draw the whole thing lightly. They have a kind of, imagine a square but with rounded edges. Look, it's kind of like a square shape, but it's rounder, and it sticks out a bit at the bottom here where its chin is. Now I'll draw the head first. So they have a curved nose. Let's do the nose first. I'm going to press a bit harder. Curved nose with some nostrils. There's its nostrils. They're kind of pointy nostrils. Can shade them in a bit, maybe do a wrinkle. It's a bit much detail when I haven't drawn anything else yet. And its mouth, Tyrannosaurus just kind of have a curved mouth. They sort of start higher up and they go down and then they go up again. So I've drawn that a little bit. Like, it's really good practice to work on drawing lighter until you know what shape you want something to be. And the bottom of the mouth kind of follows the same shape but doesn't curve quite as much at the bottom. He looks like he's a bit happy, this Tyrannosaurus Rex, which is no bad thing. Maybe he's found something to eat. So there, imagine that's the chin. You can draw the teeth now, or you can, I'm going to wait a bit to draw the teeth. They have a kind of weird flap of skin inside their mouth, so here, kind of wrinkly bit of skin. So there's the mouth. And where would the eyes go? Well, they always look pretty cross, Tyrannosaurus Rexes, so I'm going to give them a cross eyebrow. And then the eye, not a whole circle, some wrinkles underneath, a little tiny pupil in the middle, staring at you. There we are. Maybe I'll draw the teeth now. They have lots of teeth for eating little dinosaurs. You can do them, mine are kind of slightly curved and not particularly pointy. You can make them much pointier and sharper if you like. You can make them bigger and little and bigger and little, however you want to do them. Maybe the bottom ones could be even bigger, so it looks kind of more ferocious. And maybe even a bit there you could shade, like he's got the inside of his mouth. You could do some little lighter ones, like shaded, like they look further back, like that. So there's his head. And that's his eyebrow. And now Tyrannosaurus Rexes, is that the right way to say more than one? I'm not sure. Their necks kind of flow into their body. So imagine the neck kind of flowing down here into a big egg. They come from eggs and they're kind of egg shaped. Look. So imagine an egg here. I'm drawing this very lightly just so you can imagine the shape. It's like an egg there, look. And the tail, they use the tail for balancing, so maybe if it curls right up into this top corner and curls around to help them balance, and it comes up from the body, still drawing it quite lightly, You can see, and it goes to a point here, but that's not the end of the tail. If I go from another point there, it looks like it curves round. There's its tail. Maybe make this flow a bit more here. You can do some, I'm not sure what they're called, knobbles, pointy things, a crest maybe, all along its back. Maybe it can get bigger, smaller. I'm not sure they had them all the way along the back, but hey, I think they had them on their head and then they kind of faded out to nothing. But I don't mind. Doesn't have to be completely accurate. It can be your Tyrannosaurus Rex. You can draw yours different to mine. So there is its head. We start off with this roundish square, and then it flowed in down here to a big egg. Then the tail went up to a point here. It doesn't have to go around like mine. Yours could just go to a big point over here somewhere, but I kind of ran out of space on the piece of paper. And then we need to draw its legs. It has great big strong legs. Now I drew an egg shape here, which is funny because dinosaurs come from eggs. But the legs kind of like an egg as well. So if you imagine an egg kind of in the body there, I'll draw it very lightly, and don't draw this bit, but just to show you, they kind of work like a zigzag. It's kind of a line. Imagine a stick man, and I'm drawing the dinosaur's legs. It kind of goes down like that, down like this, and then down like that again. And that's kind of the shape of a dinosaur's leg. And this is like your thigh, the top of your leg. This is like the bottom of your leg, and they have this long foot going down to the ground. Maybe I'll draw the ground in. The shadow that it's casting on the ground. Look, nice. It's quite sketchy and rough. Here's its knee. So you can do this darker and some wrinkles where it joins the body. And then here's the back of its leg. And it goes down here and they go quite short. This is the bottom half of the leg. Imagine like the bottom of your leg. Here's the top of its leg and here's the bottom. And it's quite short. Then they've got this long foot. This is the heel here, this bit here, round heel, and some big claws. You could do those black if you like. Some round claws, and they kind of have ridges. I'm trying to draw this quite fast, but if you can't keep up with me, I don't really expect you to keep up with me, then you can pause the video or rewind it. I'm going to draw this a bit darker now. And it has wrinkles around his chin. And actually, this bit kind of comes... Oh, I'm going to leave that there because I've not drawn his arms. But they have a lighter bit underneath their body. Well, I think they did. Who knows? They might have had feathers or anything. Who knows what they were like? I'm not going to draw the scales because it'll take ages. So I could draw a leg here, but I might draw this leg like he's almost just going to start walking along. So the back leg... You could draw your back leg here if you want and just draw it the same shape as this but shade it a little bit so it looks like a leg. But I'm going to draw this leg kind of sticking out the back like he's just going to walk along. And so there's this is this bit. And the foot is almost going directly down. And the claws, and it's very light. Sometimes you don't have to draw everything to make sense. You can, if you draw some shaded bit, your person's eyes makes up everything else. People know what, shade it all and it looks like it's walking along and it's sort of trying to walk this way. Maybe do a bit of dust. Some bits of rocks that are sort of flying off its feet. And we need to draw its arms. T-Rexes have teeny weeny little arms, little tiny weeny arms. I'm not sure whether they're any use for anything really. And they're kind of on the front of their body. So imagine a little arm. And this is an important bit. T-Rexes only have 2 claws. So there's his arm. And there's his claws, look. And his other arm can be hanging down a bit here, and I'm going to just draw it very sketchy and shade it in like it's in the background. And you kind of think that's like another arm. So there's his arms. So he's kind of walking along, and this bit though it's lighter on the tummy can come along down here. And that's kind of a dinosaur. That's kind of how you draw a T-Rex. Now, you might want to draw scales on it. I haven't got time to draw scales. It would take me forever. So here's a few scales. So you can just start drawing scales. You could draw patterns. Maybe it's got a stripy neck. But you can kind of carry on with yours. Like I say, pause and rewind it. If I've gone too fast, which I probably have, maybe try and find a picture of a T-Rex, and you can just sort of decide how you want to draw your scales based on the picture you've got. But that is kind of it. Just draw lots and lots of scales. They take forever drawing the scales, so I'm not going to do them now, because I was supposed to do about... I think I've gone too long anyway, really. Hopefully it's been interesting and useful. But there you are. That's how you draw a T-Rex. You can do that, pause and rewind it, come back, draw as many scales as you like, and that's it. Thank you very much. My T-Rex. Arr.